Tonight, prom season is upon us, and in the Midwest, there is one high school where everyone gets a date. No one is left out of this rite of passage. As NBC's Kevin Tibbles explains, it's part of a tradition that goes back more than 90 years.
In an era when asking a date to the prom can be extravagant, to say the least. At Aquin Catholic High School, they take the time-honored approach.
It's kind of just like being a part of one of the greatest traditions, I think, in probably all of high schools.
Because for more than 90 years in Freeport, Illinois, the young men and women have held a prom draw, where each boy picks a girl's name out of a raffle draw.
Haley Lenz.
It began in the 1920s when many students were poor and came from a nearby orphanage.
So the nuns wanted to make sure that those children had the opportunity to experience a wonderful night.
Since then, the kids have always voted to keep the tradition alive.
It's definitely something that you'll never forget.
After picking a name, the boys will perform a skit to reveal who their date will be. The best part? No one says no.
It's hard to explain, like, the excitement that's in the room. Like, clearly everybody's cheering.
Meg Zurabel and Rick Hauser were prom dates in the 70s and remain friends to this day.
It was difficult worrying about asking girls out, and I might not have gone to prom, but for the fact that there was a drawing.
On this year's big night, the tuxes and gowns are all perfect, and so is the company.
We all grew up together, basically, and to be able to do this with your friends, it really brings you closer together.
Here, everyone's a king and queen.
Arts and the traditional prom week anxieties of the young men and women of this tiny corner of Illinois remain largely the same.
Kind of takes the pressure off the guy because then he doesn't have to ask. He just has to draw and hope the girl says yes.
Hey, Ron, it's time for prom. This is a tradition which was born of necessity and no small measure of compassion. The nuns of Aquin invented the prom lottery to include the boys and girls of a nearby orphanage. 90-year-old Tony Barcelona can describe his Aquin prom night 75 years ago like it was yesterday.
My class was 20 girls, 10 boys.
As has happened often over the years, Tony was matched with 2 girls for the evening.
This clip, along with the next, are the boys drawing their dates' names, and I promise you will be able to see and feel the excitement in the room.
Lucky date of Blake Little is.
So the groups, I'm sorry, groups of how many? Five maximum.
Lucky date.
And we have 6 groups.
Caitlin Doty.
The next video is a skit performed by the boys moments after they drew their dates' names. These skits are meant to be funny, and by the end of their skits, their goal is to have asked their date to the dance.
Sister can't hear you. Speak loud.
Not so great.
Okay, now sister wants you to put your nose in that circle now. At the start of today's lesson, we will be reading from Psalms 149, verse 3. Let them praise his name with dancing, making melody to him with tambourine and lyre. Okay, now what does that mean, children? Oh, yes, Mr. Deutsch. 1 second, let's Deutsch.
That verse was from early times where dance was an expression of religious joy. All the people that...
Wow, that's very good, Mr. Deutsch. Okay, now moving on. Today's lesson will be how to move with the spirit. In light of the new increases of dancing at the proms, you guys just don't know what you're doing. So what we're gonna learn is how to dance. Now, Sister doesn't like these because they have caps. Chalk is much nicer. But Sister always keeps the eraser just in case. Now you might be wondering, how do you dance with a girl? So first we start with Exhibit A. So here's the girl. Okay, so the girl stands here, and then the boy will stand over here. And we'll believe in the power of the Holy Spirit to connect you by imaginary hands in the center. So, okay. Now, moving with the Spirit also consists of some other diagrams that I must show to you now. When you are dancing with the fine ladies, okay, remember, they are children of God. You'll start here at the X, okay? Mr. Keister, what has Sister Collins always told you about when in class? Hold this. Give Sister the gum. Thank you. Okay. Back to our lesson. Mr. Tamala. You may sit down now. Thank you. Need some holy water. Okay. So now we'll start with the dance moves. You go up, and then you go down. Taking notes? Mr. Heights? Sunglasses up. You go up to the right. Watching out for the gun here placed on the floor. You don't want to get the heel stuck. And then to the left. And then down. Okay. Now as you see, this kind of resembles the sign of the cross. It's a great way to remember it. Now as we learned yesterday, children, who is the saint of Mr. Tamala? Are you with us? Okay. Now, Sister likes a clean classroom. Okay, so Saint, what is the saint of dancing? Everybody together. Saint Vitus. Okay, now that we know that, we must remember the sign of the cross when you're dancing. Now I want you to all get up in a line. Okay, please get in a line. Quickly now, Sister does not have all day. Okay, now face. Sister doesn't know what to do because Sister has a lot bigger classroom than Sister anticipated. Face this way. Very nice. Okay, now get in line. Now, if you were to dance with a girl, what would you do? Please get into your dance positions. Mr. Tamala! Loosen up a little bit.
Whatever, bro.
That's Sister Collins to you! Okay. Now I want you to move a little bit with the spirit just as we practice, okay? Okay, stop! I think what we need are some girls. Okay? Practice. We go to the other side of the school. You went for Sister! Quickly now, where are they? Oh my gosh! Are you coming? Quickly now, okay. Now, ladies on this side right here. Okay?
You got nicer legs than I thought you.
Ladies, let me look at you here. These fine gentlemen have worked very hard with this dance. Oh my. Oh my, okay. Oh my Bible. Don't you think you should have come a little bit more prepared to dance? Man. again. Okay, slow down. Slowly now. Rockabye. Oh, and Mr. Tamala! Separate yourselves! Very nice. Okay. Okay, that's enough. Ladies, go over here. Come over here. Come over here. We've got a big classroom. You may line up here. Facing that way. Okay. Very nice. Okay, now gentlemen, back to you. How are we going to ask these nice fine ladies to prom? Any ideas? No? Wow, okay. Sister's got to do it herself every other day. I'm sorry, sis. We got it under control. Sister needs to calm down. Now, these fine ladies. This is how you... Oh, St. Vitus, I'm sorry. What's wrong with me?
I'll do your math homework for a whole year if you go to prom with me.
It is so much fun because it's such a small school. Everybody knows everybody and we all get along. And it's just a really good, fun group of people. It's something really unique and different.
Haley Dittmar, escorted by Tomas Martinez.
Through this video, I hope that you have all seen how truly amazing the concept of prom draw is. We still have the normal dinner and photos before the dance, a grand march, the crowning of a king and queen, and the dance just like any other school would. The one thing that makes the prom draw unique is clearly drawing your date's name. However, by doing this, everyone gets the opportunity to participate and enjoy prom. My favorite part about this tradition is that everyone is included and everyone gets to come together for a night that they will remember forever.